I'm Matt.
I'm Rob.
This is Zen Performance. We focus on small group, personalised strength and conditioning in Brighton. We started as a business in 2022 with some contracts work. Having worked our whole career in professional sports, we then started to work with some local academies and sports teams. We launched our first gym at the start of 2023, and then we launched our second gym in October 23. We coached in a league sport, so I started my career in Premiership Rugby, and then British diving, alpine skiing, snowboarding, MotoGP, Formula One, a few other sports along the way.
Mine's not quite as glorified. Still started the career in professional rugby and then transitioned into the education sector with a private school and then a university as head of S&C before we started Ascent.
Our biggest challenge was running a business. We very much made it up as we went along, or learned as we went, figuring things out. We relied on our quality of coaching and our experience of coaching, but yeah, had to figure out how to run a business from whether it be hiring staff or structuring the timetable, but software, logistics, marketing, sales, we knew nothing about. And yeah, that was the biggest challenge, I'd say.
I guess just not lost, but maybe misguided in terms of like not knowing where to look for the support that we thought we might need to get where we wanted to go, because we knew we were good at the coaching, and we knew that we were hiring the right people who fit the business and help the business grow. But as Matt said, we grew so heavily early through word of mouth only. You know, we got basically 2 years into the business without ever doing any marketing. So then we were like, well, how do we do marketing? Who are the right people to talk to get us there? How do we learn about other sales processes, systems? How do we do these things which make it more of a legitimate business longer term, something which doesn't just exist but can exist for a long time and continues to be successful? And it was quite frustrating knowing that there are things you don't know but not knowing where to go for it, I think.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of business coaches that like kind of slide into our email boxes or DMs. There's a lot of other things out there, so knowing what the right one for us was, because we like Rob said, like we didn't know what we were doing as a business. We relied on word of mouth and referrals to grow our business, but if you took us out of it, like there would have been no business. So it was entirely dependent on us and our reputation. The thing that really stood out about Gym Owners Network for us is we always put the quality of coaching first and like the product first, and that's what we built our business on, and that's what resonated with us so much about Gym Owners Network, because it is all about the quality of the product. And then having such an extensive, as soon as we did gain access to the foundations curriculum and all of the onboarding, lectures, workshops that are within the vault, the lessons around marketing and sales and leadership, and like it was just clearly the right decision.
I mean, stats wise, we're now, like a couple of months ago was our best month ever. So what we're now September, so July was our best ever month. And that month we took 142% of revenue compared to what we took the month before we joined Gym Owner. So 142% growth, it's not bad if you want to talk stats. Our membership capacity has doubled.
Yeah, we doubled our membership and at least doubled our monthly turnover in the gym. I think tripled our monthly turnover from the gym compared from this time compared to this time last year. So we joined in September 24. It's now September 25. For the first 2 months, we were mostly like learning. So we weren't even really implementing like systems and things. We didn't change our model until the November. So in 10 months, we've literally over tripled our turnover and doubled our membership base.
I think first of all, just have a conversation with someone from the gym owner network. I think for me personally, one of the best things, kind of going back to one of your other questions, but like one of the things which made at least me feel like it was the right fit is that we weren't pushed into it. We had a meeting with Jens and he very much left it in our court. He was like, look, I think we could do a really good job, but it's on you, like it's up to you, and we're not going to do the work for you. And again, given our backgrounds, like that's the kind of thing that we want to hear. We want to know that we've got ownership of it, but we just got like that little bit of like guidance and help along the way. And so, yeah, sort of like then when you come into the network, not just the information that you get from the vault, but like one of the other things that I think is really, really worthwhile is the network itself. So there are people who are on the calls with you who have been there, seen it, done it. They've been where we are now, and now they're in a really successful position. And the fact that there are other people where we are now. So like if you're on the fence, there are loads of other people who were right on the fence with you, possibly just a week ago, who are now in there making progress, changing their business for the better. So I think just have a conversation with someone who works for GON. But if you don't want to get it from them, just reach out to somebody who is like one of us, one of the business owners who's part of the network, because we'll tell you how good it is.
Yeah, being part of Gym Owners Network has been fantastic for our business. Like we've learned so much as a business and clearly like grown and accelerated as a result of being part of the Gym Owners Network. I mean, like we said, being Gym Owners Network really resonates with us because it's all about the product and there's all of the guidance in running like a very good and effective business and business model like as part of it. But if people are sitting on the fence, then it also has to resonate with them. Like they have to be prepared to do the work. They have to really be driven to be proud of their business. Want the lifestyle that comes with running a business, because as business owners, like we said, like we were able to take 2 weeks off because all the systems and processes are in place that the business does run itself. But for people who aren't committed to, the quality of coaching and really driving this to be one of the best gyms in the country, then probably isn't for them. Yes, for me personally, because business has evolved so much in the last year, our roles have evolved a lot in the last year as well. This time last year, all of our staff were like paid by the hour, like here and there, and we didn't have half as many staff. So Rob and I were still doing the majority of the coaching, whereas now we have 3 full-time members of staff and 1 pretty much full-time, which frees us up into take on a lot more like leadership kind of roles, deliver like one-to-one coach development session, one-to-ones with our coaches every week, lead team meetings. Rob takes care of all of the operations side of like both gyms, and that by having those full-time staff, it allows us to actually like run the business and take time off when we need it.
And also like, sorry to cut you off, but also like look at the bigger picture stuff, like the higher level stuff, not just the operations and what happens on a day-to-day, but like we go to networking things every month. At least one of us, if not both of us, will try and organize meetings with other businesses. We'll try and do these things which lead to like bigger, better growth of the business rather than just day-to-day functioning of the business. It like frees us up by having such a good team, which is part of the learnings of what we've got from the network, I think.
Yeah, but
what's next?
Well, people know about the third gym now. So start of 26, we're opening our third gym in Shoreham, which isn't too far away from here, but it's enough for us to build on our reputation whilst expanding like our member kind of base and area. So we're really excited about that. And then as we kind of reach capacity, like here in the centre of Brighton at our main site, we are looking and in talks with a bigger and better, much bigger and better site in the centre of Brighton. And we really want to be the home of strength and conditioning in Brighton, Sussex, the southeast. We know that strength and conditioning is a very buzz term, but having our background in professional sports and actually being professional strength and conditioning coaches, we really want to own it, because we are the only qualified strength and conditioning coaches around, and so is our whole team. And yeah, we're going to show people how it should be done. Yeah, only thing to add is just a massive thank you. Like, we really appreciate being part of Gym Owners Network, because we wouldn't have got our business to where it is today and in the last year, like, without it. Like, categorically, we know that we didn't know what we were doing as a business before we joined Gym Owners Network. We seriously know what we're doing now. We consider ourselves like professional business owners, like operators. We still have a lot to learn, and we are striving to make improvements in our daily performance, like week on week, and we're still taking more and more from Gym Owners Network every week in regards to the accountability and the tasks that we do on like a daily and weekly basis. But yeah, just that massive thank you to Jen, Ollie, the whole team, yourself, Chels, like the lessons and everything that we've taken from Gym Owners Network, and everyone who's part of it as well, the community. It's just been absolutely invaluable to us.